Hi, good evening. How is everyone doing? I'm back in my Dolly channel. This is a little hobby that I can't get enough of it. Here in my arms, I have my Temu. I want to say my Tubi. Tubi is a television app. Temu doll. She's a full silicone Temu doll. And she's rather pale because you don't get to choose colors when you order from Temu, but she's a full silicone sleeping baby. She feels so real. I think her weight is about 4 pounds, 5 pounds. She's kind of heavy. I like her because her mouth, I'm gonna bring her close to the camera so you can see a little better. Her mouth, she could take a bottle or pacifier, but she doesn't have a drinking wet system. It's silicone, so you can just slide the nipples into her mouth, pacifier, a real pacifier, or a bottle. I made this bottle. It's actually just lotion and water. I put lotion together with water, and I sealed the nipple with glue. Sticky now because I had to put on a water soluble lubricant to insert this in her mouth so as not to disturb the paint. And see, it goes right into her mouth. So this is great for times when I want to just relax, sit back, and enjoy my dolls. I have quite a few around me, but I'll bring them on camera in a little while. But good evening. It's, what day is this? This is Wednesday, October the 1st. And I'll be uploading this video right away. I haven't learned how to edit yet. I could learn how to edit. All I have to do is sit still and learn it because there's so many editing apps out there. I have in my ears my earbuds, Apple earbuds in my ear. I don't know if I have it hooked up to the phone or not, but I had the tablet over here. And the phone is a lot easier, so I decided to go with the phone. So I'm sitting here. I just bathed her, gave her a bath in the sink, and then powdered her down. I could have filmed it. Maybe one of these days I'll get to do all those things. And today was a good day. And I'm excited about enjoying my dolls, just holding on to them, babies, sitting here rocking and holding them and rocking and watching television. And of course the Barbies are over there. But here, I have something I want to talk about. Let me bring you a little closer because I want to talk about something. It's been bugging me for the last month. It's doll related. Okay, you're a lot closer now so you can see me better. Okay. I'm bugging because I was on Etsy and I was looking at the babies, looking at the authentic Reborn silicone, full silicone dolls, gorgeous dolls, expensive dolls, but they are probably worth every penny because of all the art, all the time was put into preparing these dolls. It's a lot of work, I'm sure. It took weeks and weeks. They pour the silicone and let it set and then remove it from the mold and insert the armatures and the drinking wet system, paint the dolls, root their hair, hand, all this done by hand. So it's some magical artwork. And I had my eye on one doll in particular, and I posted a video of her on my YouTube and on my TikTok. And she kind of sort of resembles her. And I named this doll Tabitha. The only thing is I like Tabitha. Look at her hair. She got nice, good, really nice, soft. Oh, her rooting is amazing. It's so soft and her scalp feels soft. And the only thing is I wish her color was a little more not so pale looking. And maybe one day I'll get an artist to want to get a paint job on her. Because I was looking online and I came across a page, I think it was Facebook, and I looked at an artist, and it was a scam site, and it almost got me. The thing that stopped me, it's almost like someone out there hijacked the page of, or not hijacked the page, but copied the artwork and the other dolls from someone's legitimate page. And so I thought it was the legitimate page, and it wasn't. And the only reason I figured it out was when it came time to place the order to have this doll painted, the price was too low, and then the payment, they wanted it to be not through PayPal. And I'm like, I get suspicious when you want me to go get a gift card. A gift card. Like, what? And some other form of payment. And they were adamant that that's the only form of payment they would take. And I was like, okay, bye. Because I need to have my purchases protected. There is no way I'm going to go get a gift card. You can't track that. Something go wrong, I could have lost my doll and some money. That would have been horrible. So then I realized there are scammers out there that's taking advantage of the doll community, and it's not fair. But just keep your eyes open. Look at how the transaction is going down before you invest. But back to my story. I saw a doll that I want on Etsy, and it's a legitimate artist. She's been doing work for 7 years, and the doll had to be custom made. Sorry about that. The doll was custom made, and it took weeks and weeks. I placed this order way back in August? Yeah, the end of August. Or was it the early August? I gotta look up the dates. And I've been patient and waiting and communicating and hoping that this doll is gonna come. And it got to the point where the doll was finally completed. The end of September, the doll was completed. It was August 4th I placed the order, and it took till the end of September to have the doll finished. And now it's just the shipping. So the artist, she shipped the doll out, and I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, my doll's coming. Finally. Been waiting since August, September, 2 months. I'm excited. Next thing I know, I'm watching UPS tracking, and it's like coming from Spain. So I can see where it left Spain and it went to France. And then from France, it went to Germany. This doll had been around the world. After Germany, it shipped to the U.S. and arrived in Louisville, Kentucky for UPS. Arrived in Louisville, Kentucky, and it's been sitting there from the 25th of September all the way up until October 1st. And on October 1st is when I was told that it's a customs delay. So I was like, okay, what exactly is the problem? But everything is done through email. It turns out that the shipper has to do some paperwork, or they filled out the paperwork wrong. Something happened, and I was told I contacted the artist, and I let her know what happened. And she then told me she would check into it. And for me, and then she checked into it and reached back out to me and said, since the package is here in the U.S., there was not anything she could do to make changes. There was some paperwork that wasn't filled out properly. And so the customs, they emailed the paper to her and me so that it can be filled out properly. It turns out she put down that it was toxic when in fact it wasn't. So when customs see an item marked toxic, they definitely want to have more information on what materials are inside. So it's just been a long waiting game. I mean, I was on the phone with UPS for 2 hours talking to customs, and 1 hour before customs, when I first called the 800 number, they would call me back. I was in queue for a whole hour. So I spent like 3 hours of phone time dealing with this and didn't come up with a solution at all. So I'm sort of disheartened. I'm kind of over it now. I'm gonna wait and see how things turn out. Of course, I've already paid through PayPal. And you know, if you didn't receive the merchandise, you can always get your money back. I can file a claim. But I'm gonna wait and see how this turns out. I'm gonna be patient. In the meantime, I have all these other dolls that I can enjoy. But I'm just kind of disappointed. You know, I feel let down. Like, man, I had my hopes up. And, you know, this doll, this one is like the best of the best. I've never had an actual artist rendered doll. I have manufactured dolls that were shipped in from China, and they came through Temu and or Babe Side. And they, you know, they good dolls. I enjoy them, but I had my hopes up on the real deal. So now I don't know what to say. I'm just disappointed. That's it. But she is the closest to what I'm expecting. A full silicone. She's a full silicone. Look at that. The fact that she can take a bottle nipple in her mouth, although nothing comes out, but I get to simulate. I get to go through all the steps and stages as if she were a real baby. But she's a full silicone. And I'm not into sleeping babies, but I'm going to give it a try because this new baby that's coming, she's also a sleeping baby. All right, I think that's it for my video today. I didn't mean to come out with a dreary video, but I wanted to reach out and talk about what was on my mind. Take care and God bless.